episode of F1 Manager. Actually getting a little bit hot. 1 second. Okay, here we are. Alright. The stream is going out. Huzzah. We're here. Next up in Baku, the full race. BEARMAN needs to get his act together, unfortunately. Welcome in. Alice, how are things? Welcome in, R, how are things? How is everything going? How is everything going? I have brought some snacks with me for the race, because I am hungry, but I also did not want to delay the stream any longer, because stream had been a little delayed. But how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? We're gonna now load on in, I think, to the full race here. Your phone's on 2%. Well, it was nice to have you while you were here.
Carried out on the grid, and it won't be long until we get underway. A chance to see just
Make sure you charge that phone so you can communicate with your family, being like, I am alive at 5 AM. And they're like, we know you're alive, go to bed.
Here we go with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
But anyway,
I'm stupid.
5 lights on,
I am
Leclerc's going
stupid.
this way here.
And away we
Followed
go.
into turn 1, but Leclerc has gone away well here. BEARMAN now. Yes, the I am stupid works, and hopefully we don't have to use it here in Baku. But BEARMAN already losing out to show, not a great start. I think if we can with Leclerc here, just stay ahead of Norris.
So just manage your tyres. Copy. And more push.
And mode push, mode push.
More line up.
BEARMAN, I swear to Jesus, don't let this happen.
Keep your head down.
Yeah, unless you need to charge your phone. But BEARMAN, you physically. He's been overtaken through Castle.
Just down your normal line. Copy. Increase your little coast a little bit more, please.
I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand, BEARMAN.
More line up.
More like. With Leclerc, we're just trying to like get them to use their tires a bit and not use our ERS.
take a closer look. It was the Williams driver we see there. It's there for the taking. And that's 10th place and up into the points.
I'm actually baffled.
Head down.
Copy that.
I honestly don't understand.
DRS is enabled. DRS is enabled. P1 for now.
We do not require any fuel liftoff.
Copy.
Less lift off.
Yeah.
No risk.
Yeah, copy.
I'm honestly baffled by Ollie Bearman's repeated fucking absolute
Copy.
just shit performances.
Can slow down.
3 overtakes this soon. It's unbelievable.
You can catch him.
And he's now dropped back from the pack already. Wow. His pace is next to useless.
Look at the tires.
Yeah, copy.
Recharge off.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, so it's closing up a little bit.
Game over.
Focus on
Right, now that Ollie has the DRS, he just has to head down the road and catch Owasa. He just has to. There's really no excuse here. No excuse at all.
We are losing time, guys.
Yeah. Stay cool.
What device are you back on, Ellis? Is it still your phone? You've revived it.
And slow down now.
Copy that.
Bearman has successfully... Has he?
Copy.
Don't even know. Just about.
Increase Lyco.
Yeah, copy.
Bearman just about got inside the DRS, but
Increase liftoff as well, please.
Copy. Wow.
And well done there.
Go and take some points off Leclerc, please.
come on, Ollie. Leclerc is simply not allowed letting Russell through because then it'll be soft versus
Try to
softs.
put pressure on him.
Leclerc has to add the spice into this battle.
Try to keep it up. You try everything.
Come on, Norris, go defensive, being a legend. No, Norris is not going defensive. Yeah, we just gotta kind of follow Russell through here then. But how have things been, Ellis, as well? How have things been?
Yes.
You're doing really well.
They're now gonna need to push because Russell's gonna push.
Just keep up the time management for the moment.
Copy.
Leclerc got back in the DRS now. Yeah, I've been good, Ellis. Not much to complain about.
Copy.
And then Leclerc's fallen out of DRS already. And so is Ollie.
For info, we are not fuel limited.
Meanwhile, Sargent's here?
Copy.
Right? And Sonoda's absolutely sent it on Bearman.
Press and hold the overtake.
God.
Copy.
You still can't get to do anything with McLaren. Well, I can give you some tips maybe to help out, Ellis. Probably after the race.
Recharge on.
Copy.
In general, if you can introduce some lift off.
Yeah, copy.
So Norris has dropped back from this fight. Sargent is still almost in it.
Copy that.
Meanwhile, Bearman now started P8, is now in the fight for P9 and needs to manage his ERS and fuel.
Okay, recharge off.
Copy.
With Leclerc, we're just going to let Russell through here.
Live up for
Russell's made an error.
Copy.
Russell's made a big error.
big crash there.
Russell's made a huge error here, side by side with Leclerc. And Russell hits the wall. Wow.
And while all that was
Absolute battle from Russell there. Yeah, Alice, after the race I'll give you some tips to help maybe.
Head down.
But unfortunately I can't show you the majority of them because we are still live. Well, not live, but we're still
Slow down.
in the race. There's loads of stuff in the menus like development help I could help you with.
Look after
But
the tyres.
I can't because I'm not in the menu. Welcome in, Sean and Vanguard. How are things?
Yeah, copy.
Well, Alice, if you wanna go to sleep, not a problem. You can always watch my Twitch streams back, Alice. For some advice as well.
You can cancel or reduce.
Bearman just needs to hold on to the train ahead here. Meanwhile, Leclerc, it'd be great if he stayed away from Sargent and Norris, who continue to battle here.
Increase at
Might
lift
just be a skill issue, man. No, trust me. There's things you can do, Alice. Yeah, I'm doing good, Vanguard. Not much to complain about. We're just here in Baku.
recharge off.
Copy.
I'm trying to get Leclerc to extend his gap to Sargent and Co. While also Bearman staying with Bashore and Awasa. But Bearman's struggling. Gonna have to push now with Bearman. Yeah, Logie Sargent in second in a Williams is impressive. Montoya P7 in a Williams is impressive. You know, a couple things that I never thought I'd be saying, but
Charge on, please.
you know, we are saying. Now, Sean, have Williams got a win in this save? Do you know, Sean? Because I remember us going through all the stats of all the teams. I don't remember if Williams have a win this save. I feel like Logie Sarge won in Monaco with Williams, and then in in Monaco with Alfa Romeo. No, Ellis, Verstappen did not retire. We moved him on. We let his contract expire. He wanted... Oh, well, we were debating whether re-signing him, Ellis, but then he kept crashing. Also, he didn't want to re-sign with us.
Copy.
I believe once you said that Williams
Focus on tyres.
haven't got a win. I do remember going through the stats, but I don't remember exactly who had and who did not have a win. But this could be Williams' first win in the save.
Copy.
I don't think Aston Martin have a win. Haas have a win. AlphaTauri don't have a win on this save. Alpine do. And so it's Williams, AlphaTauri, and Aston Martin, I think, are the three teams who have not won on this save. Which is not bad when you think about it.
And you can push.
And you can push now, push.
Recharge on.
Meanwhile, Logie Sarge has joined us in the battle here
Top tyres.
with the DRS.
Copy.
Just can't really be using as much as we'd like to, although Logie Sarge now down our inside. We're gonna just let him through. What are your opinions to Hamilton, or from Hamilton to Ferrari? I'm buzzing. Where did Pourchaire come from? Where'd he come from? Where'd he go? Where'd he come from, Cotton Joe? Come on, Ollie, you gotta defend this. Simply not good enough at the moment. You gotta defend some positions here. Come on, Ollie. Come on. Come on, Ollie. 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 You got this. Come on. Come on. Yes, Ollie. Love it. Round the outside. Finds a way through.
Double the lift off for the moment.
Copy.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Please don't tell me he's already out of the DRS, so for sure.
Space now.
Copy.
He has to have DRS from for sure here.
So for us, it will just be recharge off when you're ready. Recharge off when ready.
Copy.
Sergeant is trying to leave us. We cannot let that happen.
Lift off. Yeah, copy that.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Right.
Lift off. Copy.
Copy. I think we gotta hold on to the neutral part.
Okay, recharge off.
Doing okay here this lap.
Copy.
Claire can go harvest.
Charge button on.
Bearman can go harvest. He does have Pourchaire who's looking punchy behind him, but as long as we have the DRS, we should be okay.
So just recharge off whenever you need it.
Copy. Charge button off. Copy. Charge button on. Yeah.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Right. I think we're doing okay, chap. But yeah. Alright, Ellis, have a good night. But yeah, as I was gonna say, Hamilton did. Anyway, where are we? Leclerc's fine. Yes, Alice, you know. You know.
Charge button on. Copy.
Yellow flag out. Are we gonna have our first safety car in 30 months? All the ladies have fallen off their
Let's
chairs.
have a look at that.
Hilarious.
Now the action
What is
has
this? Poor
taken
chair
place
brought the yellow?
16. Well, you can see the lockup.
He's locked
That's
up,
just
gone
the
off.
risk you take. The later you leave it.
And now poor chair is less of a threat down in P13 now.
Recharge on.
Should give Bearman more of a leeway here to recharge.
We do not require any fuel liftoff.
Copy. Charge button off.
When are we boxing off the mediums? Okay.
Okay, recharge off when you're ready.
Yeah, copy.
Recharge off, please.
Copy.
Leclerc now ahead of Sargent. Sargent trying to defend here. Are we just gonna get this move done and dusted?
You suggest more light for person.
Oh, and now Vershoor is gone from Bearman's sight. Can't trust him to do anything by himself.
Go and take some points on Leclerc, please.
You can catch it.
Recharge on.
I mean, we're still on pace now to make our soft stint work with Bearman.
Charge off. Okay.
So whenever you're ready, then it would just be.
All right, bye bye. Alice, have a good night. Have a good one.
Copy.
I will see you another time. Welcome in, Lou. Nevertag's head just turned to look at the horizon, knowing he has been summoned with a Riz signal. I would love if there was like something like every time someone plays it, it just like pings Nevertag. So he's like awoken by the signal. It's like the bat signal,
Bring you on. Throttle
but
lift.
for Nevertag.
Copy.
Alright, chat. I think Leclerc now has to drop. What's his face? Sarge. This straight. Because Sarge is on 40% on the mediums, so Sarge's mediums are almost gone. Welcome in, Nevertag.
Okay, we'll go recharge off.
It is so true. He has been summoned. Light the beacons. And then it's just a scene of me at every like light tower, just, you know. I'm hoping you all get that reference from Lord of the Rings. Meanwhile, yeah, Leclerc just needs to keep using this tire.
Copy.
Same with Bearman, really.
And for info, you have the fastest lap.
The fastest lap. I looked up at the night sky and saw Riz written in the sky and I knew I had to come here.
And charge button on.
Charge button on. Charge button on.
Recharge on. Recharge on.
Charge button on. And stay out.
Sergeant exits ahead
Just be recharge
of
off.
BEARMAN? Well, we're making BEARMAN's a fucking his life a living hell. Because Sergeant is battling with Leclerc here for the win. So if we can hold up Sergeant, that is exactly what we're gonna do. But BEARMAN being a pit stop behind is something we don't like. Come on, Ollie. Come on, Ollie. Yeah, I reckon Ollie's not getting that position on Sarge.
And recharge off.
Or is he? He's not. That was a really random send around the outside.
They're not fuel limited.
And never tag Sergeant has pitted as well.
Less of a lift.
Sergeant is genuinely battling for the lead here.
Recharge off.
Charge button off.
Recharge on. Recharge on.
Can't listen because I've got my headphones. I'm just here for the chat and hours reactions. Love it, R. How do I say love it? Hola, R.
And recharge off when you're ready.
Love it. I don't even know if that's been communicated correctly, but you know,
Recharge on.
a recharge on, a recharge on. Why are you throwing gang signs? Hey, yeah, I parted of a gang affiliated words. I don't know words. Anyway, bear unit. We the bears. We ride 20 deep. We
Charge button on.
be robbing gummy bears out here, bro.
We will need recharge.
Your phone is now on 3%. Well, it's great. You know, there's some growth.
So focus on just bringing your tyre temperatures back under control for the moment.
I think BEARMAN in the slap for the sauce.
Charge off.
And BEARMAN has lost out to Joe and Norris. That's lovely.
Fox and pick up her, please.
And he's also lost out to Ocon as well, all on the same lap. Really impressive, really impressive. Wow, so fabulous from Ollie BEARMAN. Meanwhile, Sargent now round the outside of Lawson. Leclerc now in for Sauce.
Keep confirming box.
Good stop for BEARMAN. We're gonna save now, chat. I forgot. Did nobody else want to come with BEARMAN? Oh well, he's the one we wanted. Alice. He just happened to be a lot shitter than we expected, to be honest. Numb. Madeira cake is exquisite. Chat, if you've never had some Madeira cake, no, it's following me. Never mind. It's banging. Oh, shiza. Nom. Alright, I'm kind of eating like a toddler here. Let's just get the crumbs. cleared up. Is it red? What is red?
Okay. Copy it.
What is red?
Recharge off when you
I want to see something really quick. Okay. Are you on about the cake itself? It is not red. It is cake colored. I don't know. When did we get talking about the Ferrari livery? Oh. Arrow, have you seen the Ferrari livery? VSC! And the VSC comes out as Leclerc is in the pit lane. And exiting.
looks like quite a big accident, yeah. So just watch out for any debris here.
And that is our first VSC we've had in I don't even know how long.
Now with the Haas. Oh, and there wasn't a lot that could be done to avoid crashing into the barrier. And that won't do the car any good at all.
Alright, Ellis, have a good one. I kind of wish we had boxed like a lap later than originally planned then.
Watch your then. Yeah, copy.
Just manage the tyres.
Copy.
Some new drivers like Piastri are going to benefit massively from this. Are we going green yet? Green Giant. Virtual safety car ending, virtual safety car ending, virtual safety car ending, virtual safety car ending, virtual safety car ending. Yeah, first VSC this season in Baku. It's been a while. We've been waiting. We haven't had any safety cars or VSCs, just nothing interesting. So long, and that VSC actually helped us a little bit because it helped us box and still be in the lead. Gong gong gong. And now Bearman is out behind Snowda.
Too quickly.
Copy.
Good to push up.
How have you allowed Sargent here, Leclerc? You must drop him. You must. I'm honestly baffled, Leclerc, how you're not able to escape Logan Sargent on so much better tires. Ferrari International Assistance is back. Here, you know, the fact that we pay them small dividends, Lou, is unrelated to the decisions made
Look at the replay.
in Formula 1.
Now we're approaching.
You know? Not related at all, Lou. You know?
Press and hold the overtake.
Copy. Start button on. Copy.
Update on lift off.
Yeah, Bearman's gonna need to make a move.
Copy.
Get a move on. Yeah, Chad, I don't know why you're like overthinking this. It's just like it's such a coincidence, like Nevertag said. You know what I mean? It's just like
Press
of
and hold
course
the
it's a
L2.
coincidence. You know what I mean?
Copy.
Why would we be like?
More light.
Why would it like not be a coincidence? You know what I mean? Right? That inevitable. You know? Come on, Ollie. Come on, Ollie. Come on, Ollie. You know you want this.
Keep
He doesn't
pushing.
want it. Jesus Christ.
Just increase lift off.
Ollie is, yeah. Ollie is special. Shall we say? Come on now, Ollie, this is the opportunity. Make some moves here. On the inside of the ass. Come on, Ollie, there we go. It's more like you.
Look at the tires. Copy that.
Lift off. Just keep the patience up.
Copy. Oh, I cannot get them.
At least we're now in P10 with BEARMAN's, but he still needs to get up to like P8 where he qualified. Regardless. Yes, Leclerc. Right, Leclerc is going to piece off into the distance now. He's got much better tyres than Sargent. It realistically shouldn't have been a fight. BEARMAN now on the rear of Shinoda. On the rear of Shinoda. Needs to get the move fucking done.
Go and take some points on Leclerc, please.
Gene Todt is was a Williams mole. That is news to me. I wonder if that's news to Gene Todt as well. Let us try and harvest
And
now
recharge
with
off.
BEARMAN.
Passive on dash. Recharge off.
It's unlikely we're really going to get up to Montoya, which is disappointing. Montoya P6 in the Williams,
Just
Sargent
confirm it's
P2.
thermal deck.
What a result this will be for Williams. What a result it will be. But our tyres are now level, so we just got to make some movements. Or not. We're allergic to making movements apparently.
So, lift off.
Copy that.
That tea is horrendous. What did I put in that? Am I gonna die on stream if I just poisoned myself? Because that's like a really bad tasting tea. You know, it is possible, Nevertag, that I slipped some meth into my tea.
Recharge off.
Normally it's meth Wednesday, so I must have got mixed up. Is Sargent getting a podium here? It looks like it, Sean. Ocon, Joe and Norris are battling here over P3. Meanwhile, Sargent is just in the clear by himself on the softs. Montoya also is getting P6, it seems. He's got loads of space either side. Yeah, Nevertag, it's easy P2 for Sargent, you know. What else would happen, you know? Pretty normal, you know.
Charge button on.
It's an average day in the life, you know what I mean?
And it'll just be recharge off.
Yeah,
when you're ready.
and Bearman now gonna get ahead here. Will he even have a go on Doing? Bearman and Doing. What's he doing? Oh.
Charge button on.
Recharge on.
Recharge on, recharge on. Yeah, Sean Lawson brought out our first VSC of the season, and it actually helped benefit Leclerc's pit stop. Leclerc was doing that well anyway.
Charge.
Meanwhile, Bearman's so good he's opened the door to a Wasa descent from Narnia. That's great. That's so great. Love it. And then Bearman's then just overtaking the Aston. I don't know.
We're watching the Ferrari. The gap opens up for them.
Just absolutely centered on the Aston.
And the Ferrari moves up.
Okay, recharge on.
And charge on.
Now, how much... Yeah, I reckon Bearman can go and try and catch Montoya here.
Recharge off when you're ready.
Let's try and see if Bearman can go and catch Montoya.
Push now, push. Bring it home, please.
Bearman's now dropped Doing out of the DRS just like that. Impressive. Impressive things. Impressive stuff.
Charge button off.
Charge button off. Charge button off. Come on, Bearman. Bearman is catching Montoya at a rapid rate of knots. Let us save now to save our progress. Make sure if the PlayStation crashes, then it's not the end of the world, like Abu Dhabi last season. Now let's try and fully push with Bearman now. His tyres are overheating, but he's got a little bit of ERS to use. And if he can latch onto the back of Montoya, it'll help. Because then he can manage fuel, etc.
5 laps.
But yeah, I don't think Bearman has it now.
Okay, recharge on.
Bearman's gonna have to ease off a little bit. He has escaped the drivers behind at least, and he's got P7, but
Down on this.
he just doesn't have what it takes really to get that extra bit of pace out of the tank, it seems.
You can slow down.
You can slow down.
Recharge off when you're ready.
Yeah, let's try and push now with Bearman again. On ERS, he's got 3 seconds to Montoya. May as well. May as well. Yeah, Sargent's got the fastest lap. We're going to try and take that away from him.
You can push a bit
With
more.
Leclerc now. Leclerc's got one opportunity to save everything he wanted, or just let it slip. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Caution on the
And Leclerc does get the fastest lap. Takes away from Sargent. Meanwhile,
Lap so far.
on to the final lap we go with Bearman. Can he head down after Montoya here? Come on, Bearman. Come on. Come on, you like bears. You like bears. We like bears. We like bears. We like bears. Come on, Bearman. He has the DRS off Montoya now, chat. He has it. This would be a biblical sand if he can get it. And he's just too far back. He is just too far back.
Could you double your lift off, please?
Copy.
Recharge on, please.
Yeah, copy.
Meanwhile, Leclerc out of the final corner here. Does he have enough fuel, chat? Let's double check, chat. Do you think he's enough fuel? I don't know. Don't know if he's enough fuel, lads. Don't know. But Leclerc now gonna cross the line and win in Baku. 20 seconds ahead.
Yeah, you nailed it this time. Well done.
Vamos!
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
For info, we are not fuel limited. We are not fuel limited.
And Bearman now out of the final corner. Does he have enough in the tank to use to catch Montoya? Even though we were harvesting for the majority of the lap, our battery just depleted.
Press and hold the overtake.
And I don't think Bearman is going to have enough here
Could you just
to
introduce
get
3 seconds
P6.
of lift off around the lap?
Copy.
And they're going to come across the line now. Montoya gets P6, his highest result ever in Formula 1.
Checkered flag.
P2 for Sargent. Joe finishes a 10th behind Ocon. Hilarious. Rashor finishes a 10th out of the points. Hilarious. Absolutely, Sean. I think Williams have now outscored their last season points haul just in Baku.
Now isn't that...
Leclerc did get the fastest lap. Sargent was quick the whole weekend, so a deserving P2 for Logie Sarge. And Ollie Bearman does improve a position, had a really bad start, but did recover. But we are expecting more from Ollie in future. Leclerc extends his lead in the championship. Meanwhile, Ollie Bearman, or Logan Sargent jumps to P5 in the championship. Well, our I don't know how to add subtitles. Also, they would definitely get my accent completely wrong. Huh? Anyway, Mick, Hadjar, Sullivan, and Salah were the only drivers yet to get points this season. Lawson's actually been outscoring for sure. Well, or I'm gonna continue to answer you regardless, and you can watch it back and then be like, oh, that's what he was saying, he's so cool. I'm so glad he answered me. Would you rather I just like completely air you or and act like you don't exist? You know, you gotta know, chat, I'm blind friendly. Well, no. I'm deaf friendly here. I will continue to speak to the deaf even when they cannot hear me. And they're like, you should stop speaking because I don't even know what you're saying. And then I'm like, well, let's let God interpret what I'm saying. I don't know. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. So chat, for those of you who are not aware, Leclerc has announced his retirement, but he has 2 years left on his contract, which means he either retires at the end of this season or next season, and also means we're going to need a Leclerc replacement. So, yeah. That's a thing. That is a thing. Anyway, before we move into Miami now, is there anything we need to manufacture? I'm pretty sure we do need to manufacture loads of suspension parts, don't we? Yeah. Underfloor we're okay, side pods we're okay, front wing we're okay, chassis we're okay. Maybe do one more on the underfloor. That's about it. But other than that, we're pretty good. There's a new aerodynamic testing period. We're gonna need more straight line speed, whichever way we can get it. I feel like that's what is. Oh, what do you know? Like, oh no, that's GP and Lambiase who are now unhappy. How about you just get a grip, lads? You know. Yeah, Vanguard is our man in the know who thinks it is Leclerc is going to be staying with us for the duration of his contract, and I hope that is the case, because that gives us more freedom, essentially, to sign someone at the right time. Anyway, we're gonna load now into Miami. Our GP and BEARMAN not getting on well. What was that about? Yeah, it was just every so often GP and BEARMAN, or I mean GP and Verstappen would have this thing, and now BEARMAN and GP are having it. I don't know. Ugh. Anyway, moving onwards. We're gonna need to refurb some of these soon. The team hub is on the verge of needing refurbed. But anyway, chat, we're gonna load into the next race. Actually, I want to check the cost cap very quick. 57 million remaining. Feel like I should have more, but oh well. Moving swiftly onwards.
Once again, we touch down in Miami as F1 returns to the Magic City. We're in the state of year-round summer. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning. Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with the stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1.
If you had to replace Leclerc after this season, a certain driver who wears the number 33, I guess, that may or may not be unhappy with us calling him up again. But we'll be like, you love us, don't you? Don't you? And he's like, you didn't offer me a contract. We're like, aye, but that's so last year, you know. Gotta move on, you know. That's like so last year, bro. That's like, you know, that's last season, bro. Gotta live and love and forget and forgive and forget. Yeah, bro. Anyway. Somehow Leclerc has got 10% worse than BEARMAN in practice. Don't know how that works. But yeah, other than
our weekend continues with qualifying.
other than that number or driver who wears the number 33, the pool would be very small. It would be very small, very small. I'm a bit scared, to be honest, because Leclerc has won us 3 championships in a row, and I'm scared that we are going to lose our jobs if we do not convert the season following Leclerc's retirement. But what if we genuinely don't have a driver that's good enough? You know? Have you ever been fired so far in any of the F1 Manager games? Yes. Yes, Vanguard. I got fired from Ferrari in F1 Manager 2022
Radio check.
after not winning the championship on the last race of the season.
Radio check.
I finished second, and that was not good enough. Despite me bringing a championship back to Ferrari, me not winning the championship the next season was not good enough, apparently, and got fired. And then my next save on F1 Manager 22 was Aston Martin, but actually I did the whole of season 1, and then on the very last race the save like corrupted. Basically, it's a long story, but basically the save corrupted with that Aston Martin save. Then I switched to McLaren, and then I did like 13 to like 16 seasons in McLaren. We had Norris, Ricciardo, we had Norris, Piastri, we had Norris, Hamilton, we had Norris, Sainz, and then we had Norris, BEARMAN. That was their driver pairings. Yikes. Yes, Vanguard, Norris, BEARMAN was our last. It was the last one before I gave up that save, basically, and moved on to F1 Manager 23. And since we've been on F1 Manager 23, it's only been this save. We've had Leclerc, Sainz, then Leclerc, Verstappen. Now it is Leclerc, BEARMAN, and Leclerc's about to retire, so it may be blank BEARMAN, or if BEARMAN is shit, it may be blank blank. So we will see. We will see, chat. We will see. You know? Are there any drivers whose contracts are running out after 2 years? I'm pretty sure there's a couple, Vanguard. Whoa! So chat, the rain is about to come down here, and we were on our laps, and then there's a red flag come out before we can complete our laps. So after the red flag, the rain is going to be thoroughly out, and it's Mick Schumacher who's did a Leclerc. No, he's not even did a Leclerc, he's did a Gasly. What's that, or? What is that? So confused. Anyway. Anyway, next session. Oh well, we're still in the same session. It's gonna be still gonna be wet. Flames, says R. We're gonna be heading onto the inters now because the track is wet. I'm gonna save this now just to save the red flag carnage. BEARMAN, followed by Leclerc. The track is stuck on damp. We don't really have much data in terms of what the track is doing. think we just need to go out now again. Bearman needs a better lap. I think everyone else is following suit. They want to go out and do as many laps as possible here. Leclerc's not improving, but Bearman is in the middle sector. Is he going to actually improve on his lap though?
Currently P2.
Very slightly.
His lap is good.
I think Leclerc's safe here, but I think Bearman is going to have to get back out again here. On the fresh inters.
Charles pit lane.
Sleeper repeat box reminder.
Sleeper repeat box. And actually chat, there's no one else. There's no one else here out on their final lap, so I'm just going to call Bearman in, and that's just going to be it. We're through. Montoya, Maloney, Hajar, Sullivan, and Mick. There's going to be rain next session. Let us try the used inters before we figure out what the weather is doing. It's just staying relative, I'm guessing, so I think we are going to do fresh inters here. It's not going to be inters in the race, so we may as well. Let's help Bearman here with the tow. Please no nags at the box. Oh, Joe's right there. Joe, don't block our lap, dear lord. There he is. Just behind poor Chair. Thank the Lord. Meanwhile, Bearman has helped. Not himself. He's now kind of holding up poor Chair. Bearman's pace just isn't good. It just isn't good, quite simply.
And stay negative.
Half a second off Leclerc. No, Vanguard, it is not going to be a wet race, it's going to be a dry race. We now need to get in on the softs immediately. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be softs just yet. But another inter-run is on the cards here. And it is pretty as dry as damp gets. Leclerc goes quickest.
9 at the moment.
Bearman does improve here, but still a good bit off. And the track is getting wetter here. But are we safe? Track is not getting quicker. I think we're safe, chat. Yeah, he is a second off from Leclerc, but he is safe. Sonoda, Solov, Doohan, Awasa and Lawson out. Bearman, Norris. Both Red Bulls, Ocon for sure. Both Alfa Romeos and Sargent are through. It's back to the softs again, so I think we're gonna... I mean, actually, how many softs does Leclerc have? Leclerc only has... I'm not sure if this is a soft, medium, soft or not, so we're gonna do a not so great run first here. Unless it's gonna be wet again this session, it is, so Leclerc is gonna go into the quicker softs. And now on this lap, we're just going to wait for the Red Bulls to go out. And then once the Red Bulls go out, we're going to follow them out with Leclerc. That was a Mercedes. Never mind. Never mind. You clicked the button too early. Where's Ocon? Alright, let's push now, I guess. I want to build a gap to the Alfa Romeos behind, so that they don't get a tow off of us. Now, is BEARMAN close enough to Leclerc to get a tow? This is a decent tow from BEARMAN. Leclerc's got a purple first sector, and BEARMAN is relatively close to Leclerc to get a decent tow here. Sargent has gone quickest currently. Can BEARMAN get a good lap time in here? Norris has gone 4/10 quicker. Actually 6/10 quicker. And up to the line we go. Where will Leclerc put his car? Leclerc goes quickest with a 27.6. BEARMAN goes P2. Not far off.
Increase your lift and coast a little bit more, please.
And as there's going to be no rain at the end here, we're just going to keep out here. BEARMAN now P3 behind Pourchaire.
Yeah, copy that.
But yeah, the rain's coming down now, so we're just going to play it safe and call it into the box now. Let us back off. We will not be gaining any more time. We'll just be running the risk of crashing.
We need a lift off at this stage.
So that'll be it, chat. BEARMAN's best qualifying this season. P3 for BEARMAN in qualifying. Leclerc P1, Pourchaire P2. Actually, oh, the track was coming down there rapidly, and then it's still wet though. It's still damp. The track is not drivable on softs still. But Sargent, who had been doing quick, or who had been going quick, 10th. Meanwhile, it's Russell and Pourchaire, who seem to be our new rivals. For a while it was Tsunoda and Ocon, now it's Pourchaire and Russell seem to be our biggest rivals. But a brilliant,
Welcome
yeah,
to
brilliant
race day.
qualifying there from BEARMAN. Now, what strategy does the game want us to do is the question. Because there's soft, medium, soft, yeah, is the quickest. The soft, medium, soft is the quickest. There's the medium hard, but I believe the soft, medium, soft we can make work. I believe we can make it work. We just need BEARMAN to have a better start than he normally does, because BEARMAN's starts this season have not been good. Especially in Baku, so BEARMAN now just needs a good start.
57 laps await our
And
competitors here in Miami. Survey them.
we'll be sweet.
Here we go with the Miami Grand Prix.
Pourchaire's on the hards. There's a
And
couple of
it's
drivers on the
lights
hards.
out, and away we go.
Come on, BEARMAN. Into turn one. BEARMAN now round the outside of Pourchaire. And we're on the soft, so we just need to get going. We just need to absolutely disappear from these hard runners. The top 4 of the top 6 on the hards behind us, so we just need to absolutely disappear off in the distance. BEARMAN picks up the fastest lap, which is a sight to behold.
Start button on. Yeah,
Oh. I didn't want to back off that much.
DRS enable.
DRS enable.
We are currently P1. Okay, mode push, and you can push.
Yellow flag. What is the yellow flag out for? A competitor is spun. A competitor is spun. It's Solov. Bad place to spin it. think Solov really started his career well, but now has unfortunately been involved in a lot of spins. Norris now has actually gotten through the pack very quickly here.
Head down.
And Leclerc is going to have to slow up to allow
Light off.
Bearman back into the DRS here. Because we need to keep our progression going here.
So focus on just bringing your tyre temperatures back under control for the moment.
And if we can gap Norris while we do it, that'll be good. Norris is trying to keep the hard runners with us, which I don't like. We're trying to make time on the soft, medium, soft here.
Copy.
And as a result, we're trying to burn through these tires relatively quickly. We can back off these tires now a little bit.
Go tire management.
Copy.
Okay, so it's closing up a little bit.
I feel like there's only certain corners, chat, that you actually regain ERS in pretty much every track. Like in Baku it was turn 1. Here it's turn 1. You know what I mean? There's only like certain places you actually regain ERS.
Push. Okay.
Leclerc does have immense pace here. Can Bearman just hold on to the DRS? He's struggling
Introduce some lift off.
Copy.
just to hold on to Leclerc, who has been dropping the gauntlet for his Ferrari teammate.
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Ollie now on the inside of Leclerc. Let's just let Leclerc through. We don't want any beef. It's probably more important here just to manage your ERS with Ollie than it is to battle Leclerc.
So just recharge off when you're ready.
Copy.
Gotta use the tires to escape from Norris. And I think honestly we just gotta use the tires point blank period now, because we're getting actually relatively close to our first stop. So I think we just gotta burn the tires and escape from the pack ahead.
Just to confirm it's thermal.
Yep,
deck.
we're almost at our first stop already, chat.
Double the lift off for the moment.
Just gonna keep telling Ollie to not fight him, because maybe that'll help our pace, as if they're not fighting each other at all. But this lap, Ollie's gonna come in now for the mediums.
You can cancel or reduce lift off where possible.
Copy.
And he actually burned through more of the mediums than I was expecting there, or burned through more of the softs than I was expecting there on that lap.
Now.
Bearman now in for the mediums. Where is Ollie gonna exit? And does he have the pace of the
White line on
two-stopper?
exit. White line on the exit.
White line on the exit. Norris is out now on the softs. Where's Ollie Bearman gonna exit? Ollie Bearman exits ahead of Joe. brilliant
Any fuel left up.
pit stop there for Ferrari. We've exited ahead of Norris, who's on quicker softs. Why is Leclerc going so slowly? Leclerc is absolutely getting undercut by BEARMAN by a mile here, because he went so slow through the final corner there. I think Leclerc may even appear out behind Iwasa. I don't even know how Iwasa's gotten back through on Norris. Decent stop for Leclerc. Does he have the pace
Be careful of his exit.
to be out ahead of BEARMAN? I think BEARMAN's going to be out ahead of Leclerc, to be honest with you. Let's see here. Where is Leclerc? Leclerc out just behind Joe. Come on, he needs to not lose out to Norris. Most importantly here.
I'll leave it to you. Copy that.
Because Joe here's on the hards, which is not too bad, but
Try your best.
Yeah, copy.
yeah, BEARMAN now needs to really drop the hammer to escape from Joe. Allow Leclerc to overtake Joe here. Leclerc now on the outside of Joe. There is a tree in
Lift up for the brakes.
here that is going to be a little uncomfortable, I will say, but it will give us an opportunity to oh, Leclerc has sent it on BEARMAN, and BEARMAN has sent it back through on Leclerc. Interesting. Let us tell him to don't fight teammate. We're going to tell Ollie just to push now to stay inside the DRS of the hard runners.
Go and take some points on Leclerc, please.
And Ollie is actually struggling a little bit just to do even that, just to stay with the DRS. But in this stint, it is important that Leclerc just manages his DRS. There is Norris behind on the soft stint. In this train now is not really where we want to be, to be honest.
On.
Copy.
We've got to take advantage of our better tires here. And Ollie has done just that. Got on a move on Sargent, and we're not even pushing that hard. I think I'm going to tell Leclerc now
Hunting
to
time.
go for some moves. Leclerc now on the outside of Logan Sargent. And this is what we need to be doing. We need to be cutting our way through the field now. And BEARMAN now with DRS should be able to get the Haas over shore. Russell next on the hards. Russell yet to box. Meanwhile, BEARMAN round the outside of Russell. Russell's going to defend this really hard into turn one. We're going to harvest now with BEARMAN, as he's going to look for a move around the outside. As Leclerc sends it on the inside, it's 3 wide!
For info, we are not fuel limited. We are not fuel limited.
Copy. Good job.
air this time.
That is a send
There's the
of a
opening.
4-time world champion right
Now, if they
there.
can capitalise on
Wow. 3 wide, Leclerc gets both cars. What a move. What a send. Why is Leclerc not overtaking? Confused. Come on, Ollie. Come on.
Caution on the battery.
Copy.
Ollie just needs to hurry up, genuinely, and get Russell. Wasted a lot of time trying to just get the Red Bull driver there.
No risk.
Meanwhile, Norris has joined us in the battle here.
Try to put pressure on him. And DRS is disabled. DRS disabled.
Game over.
Keep trying.
Come on, Ollie. Let us latch onto the back of Norris here.
Good to push up.
If we can stay with Lando out of the chicane here and get him
Press and hold the overtake.
on the inside, could be valuable for our race.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Come on, Bearman.
We are out of DRS.
Meanwhile, Leclerc just needs to really harvest what he's doing at the moment.
Charge button on.
And Bearman just kind of needs to protect tyres and ERS here.
Let's manage the pace.
Charge button off.
Ollie has another attempt at Norris here to get the move.
Charge
Ollie now round the outside. Finally going to get the move on Lando.
Okay, recharge on.
Charge button off.
And we can manage this together.
No risk.
Bearman just about has DRS here.
Charge button on.
Still holding on to that DRS is Ollie Bearman. And it is being a massive help here to Leclerc. I mean, we're also kind of helping Norris, but we're just more protecting Ollie at this stage. No, don't let this happen. Don't let it happen.
Ah. Keep pushing.
Oh, wrong driver, wrong driver.
Catch him.
Wait, what? When did Ollie get ahead? I'm so confused. So confused. When was Ollie ahead?
Increase lift off as well.
Let's put Leclerc back ahead here. If we can manufacture that. Yeah.
Back it out. Recharge off.
Recharge off. Recharge off. Bearman's on the right thing.
Closing up a little bit.
Leclerc's on the right thing. And we're on the right strategy here. We just really need to keep the momentum going. We've dropped Norris out of the DRS, which is perfect. If we can keep him outside of the DRS, that'll be a big help. Norris has got a box soon onto the mediums. And he has. Meanwhile, we've just got to keep doing what we're doing. Keep our strategy up. What are we doing for softs here?
Tyres okay for the moment.
How hard can we push in these softs? Pretty well. Okay.
Can slow down. Look after the tires.
Look after the tire. Look after the tire. Alright. Hurry up, Ollie. Dear Lord, hurry up.
Look after the tyres.
Look after the tire. Look after the tire. Alright, we're almost at our box again here. Yeah, Ollie is struggling a lot more on tires than Leclerc is. Leclerc can manage his a lot better. Yeah, we're losing a lot of time to Teo Porcher, but I'm hoping that our soft stint is quick enough at the end here. Now it's kind of on Bearman to stay with Leclerc. How late can we leave it and it be flat to the end here? Alright, lap 45 with Leclerc is when I want to do it. With Ollie, it probably will not be lap 45.
So just manage your tyres.
Copy.
Yellow flag. Bring us a safety car, chat. Or something, please. It's Solov and an Aston of O'Sullivan. Brutal crash. Safety car, safety car. Has to be a safety car. We just have not seen a safety car in so long, chat. I'm starting to forget what they look like. Right, Porcher's now inside our DRS. And Bearman this lap is going to be boxing onto some fresh softs.
So box and pick them up.
Copy, Bob.
Increase and lift off, please.
Copy. And you can push.
Come on, Bearman. Not good enough from Bearman. Meanwhile, I reckon Leclerc has to go in this lap. I feel like he's going to lose too much time by staying out. Bearman now exits ahead of Zhou after a very good pit stop from the oil lads at Ferrari. We're 5 seconds off Ocon. Then there's Norris, 1.8 ahead of him, and then there's Porcher, who's, 13 seconds in the road. But I'm hoping we can use these softs. Give us a good stop. It is a good stop for Leclerc. Brilliant stop for Leclerc. Leclerc now is going to exit behind Bearman. And now we're both pushing, both drivers here, to the end of the Grand Prix, basically.
Yeah.
on these soft tires. Leclerc on the inside, gonna get through on BEARMAN. I think both of them should back off fuel now.
Bring your throttle lift over.
And Leclerc leading BEARMAN to the promised land. As BEARMAN now trying to battle with Leclerc over who is going to get the Mercedes first here.
Bring your tyre temperatures back under control for the moment.
And now that we're here, we just have to absolutely Sundelly send it. Yellow flag. Probably not the best time for a yellow flag.
Yellow's ahead.
Yeah, copy.
Let's see what happened there. Right, here's the action.
It's George Russell and the other Red Bull of Joe, and Russell's just went deep.
Just unable to control the car by that point.
And forgot how to turn his car around as well. Meanwhile, Leclerc on the outside of Ocon. Lovely move around the outside. Leclerc goes. You're absolutely right, Vanguard. We need a dispatch of them immediately. BEARMAN on the inside of Ocon as well. Leclerc dives it down the inside of the Mercedes into P2. BEARMAN now on the hunt for Lando Norris. And Norris still has decent mediums here, chat, so he's not going to be going away as easily as we would like. But now with the DRS, ERS engaged, BEARMAN now going to send it on the inside of Lando Norris. Can he make it stick on these fresher soft tyres? BEARMAN now into P3. And good move there from BEARMAN. And now we're going to do the old trusty wait for BEARMAN to catch up
Charge button on.
with Leclerc here.
Bring it home, please. Just increase lift off. And we'll have a recharge on, please.
And we need to be regaining our ERS here with both drivers while Leclerc continues to use those tyres. Meanwhile, BEARMAN's struggling a little bit to stay with. And when I mean a little bit, I mean a lot of it. Because we're still trying to head down the road after Port Cher. I think now we've got to go neutral. We've just got to get Port Cher by any means at this point.
Update on lift off. We do require fuel lift off.
Five more laps to go. 5 more laps to go.
You can
And we're
cancel or
continuing to
reduce
catch
lift
Port
off.
Cher here at a good rate. BEARMAN now still in the DRS. As we're almost inside the DRS of Port Cher. And here we go, Leclerc. May have an easy move on Port Cher. And round the outside, Leclerc's going to go. He's not going to wait around for BEARMAN anymore. Leclerc wants the lead of the race, and he's going to take the lead of the race off Port Cher.
Currently
But
P1.
Port Cher looking to defend with all he has. And Port Cher trying to come back at Leclerc here. But does Port Cher have enough in the tank? BEARMAN can't even latch on to the DRS here of Porcher. Interesting. Okay, chat, we're introducing new tactics. And that is block Porcher.
And charge button on. Okay.
Because Bearman's, Porcher is not leaving our DRS here at the moment. So we kind of need to.
Don't destroy the tyres too quickly.
Copy.
Can you just introduce 3 seconds of liftoff around the lap?
Copy. Charge button on. 2 laps to go.
And with 2 laps to go now. Really trying to hold up Porcher through here. And we've really got to manage Bearman's fuel. This is going to be tight.
Charge off. Come on. Keep pushing.
It's just to confirm it's thermal dig.
And now out of the final corner, chat, we have to absolutely deploy everything. Meanwhile, Bearman has to deploy everything and somehow manage fuel at the same time. I don't know how he's going to do that, but anyway, meanwhile, Leclerc now round the outside of Porcher into P1. He goes. Meanwhile, Ollie still following along.
Press and hold the overtake.
Teo Porcher, there's a yellow flag out. What for? What is it for?
We've got a yellow flag here.
What is the yellow flag for?
Nothing at
It's
this
the
point.
other Red Bull of Guan Yu Zhou, and he's spun.
Let's go.
Come on, come on,
Could you double your liftoff, please?
come on, Bearman. Right, are both our drivers now? Yeah. So for Leclerc, he has to dump the battery. Ollie just has to also dump the battery. Leclerc now going to try and peace out. Meanwhile, Ollie on the inside now of Ollie on the inside of Porcher. Will he send it into the hairpin on the final lap here? Ollie on the inside has a look on Porcher. On the last lap, can Ollie do it? He's backed out. Why is he backed out? And on the last lap, Leclerc wins. Ollie can only come P3, but could have had P2. But regardless, we will take it. Meanwhile, Piastri on the rear of Tsunoda here. Norris and Ocon getting good points. Iwasa, Verschoor, and Zhou, despite the spin, is still going to get good points here for Red Bull. Meanwhile, Logie Sarge on the outside of Mick, unable to get through. But for Ollie Bearman, it is another podium. But yeah, pretty good. Could have been a 1-2 Vanguard, yes, absolutely. But we will take a
That
we
was
will
a great
take
performance
a
from the Ferrari driver, wasn't it?
1-3. You know what I mean? That's big for Bearman getting another big result.
Race strategy absolutely spot on.
And Bearman now
Great display
with a
of
P3 will surely jump a good bit in the
everyone
championship, you'd
finally
say.
gets the chance to share this moment. As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll...
Oh, we don't get to see the podiums anymore, chat, because Bearman isn't a real character in the game. That is why there's no podium. Oh, for God's sake. That's sucky. But Leclerc extends his lead in the championship. Pourchaire up to P2 in the championship. He is probably our biggest threat, as he has been for the last number of seasons. Meanwhile, Ollie Bearman up to now P5. Logie Sarge down 3 places after gaining 3 places in Baku. And Ollie Bearman now, he's not far off. He is not far off. He's only 9 points off P2 in the championship. He's level with Sonoda and Russell. So Ollie, if he can keep up performances like that, will be certainly good. We're leading the constructors by a good margin now. Happy with how today has gone. But chat, that'll be it for me tonight. If you have enjoyed, please drop a follow. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to raid Milo on our way out. Milo raided us yesterday, and we're going to return the favour and show Milo some love. So if you haven't followed yet, please do. And also, when you head over to Milo's channel, also make sure to follow him as well. Night night R. But night night everyone. Good night Lou. Thank you all for watching. I've been WHF Earl. I'll be back tomorrow potentially for some more F1 Manager. But thank you all for watching, and goodbye.